let's say someone like a Zomato is hiring, they put a post online and they get about 500 or 1000 applicants. Major problems that companies face is it takes them several weeks or months to screen those applicants. Now what we do is we go to these companies, we say give all those candidates to us, we will technically interview them in a single day. So that's our first value prop, where we filter out a huge chunk of the candidates by technically interviewing them, and that because it's a technical interview round, it's a real interview round taken by an engineer, it's really accurate. So it helps them in accelerating the process itself, which generally takes them several weeks or months. We are able to accelerate in a matter of days, right? So we fast track their hiring. That's the first value prop. Second problem that they face is because they have to screen so many candidates, a lot of recruiting bandwidth goes into it. A lot of engineering bandwidth goes into it because they have to take hundreds of interviews. And then ultimately you are able to shortlist few candidates out of them and ultimately offer them. What we tell them is give all those candidates to us. Once we have done that heavy lifting, right, you don't only have to interview the top, let's say 5% performing candidates, and you don't have to interview so many. So your phone screen bandwidth is saved, your recruiting coordination bandwidth is saved, your engineering bandwidth is also saved, which is the second value prop. Third problem that the recruiters or a lot of TA folks in organizations face is they don't have a lot of data or feedback loop itself from the interview process that they conduct within an organization. At Intervue, we have an insights module. Now, once you conduct those interviews to us, whatever volume of interviews we are doing for you, it's so parameterized that we are able to give that feedback loop back to your team, your company, and able to tell you why 90% of the candidates could not make it through, and how you can actually improve your sourcing funnel. So these are the three value props that we add on the table, and pretty much the problems that talent acquisition folks face. There are more problems as well apart from this. Like one problem is a problem of fake candidates, especially large companies go through it a lot. Where someone else on behalf of the candidate will come and take the interview round. There might be another problem where candidate might cheat during an interview or lip sync during an interview. Right, and lip syncing is such a big mess, such a big problem, where the candidate is actually just moving their lips and someone else is speaking in the background to clear the interview round, and they might be sitting in the dark or they might have their camera switched off. So that's another problem which Intervue helps to detect.